What is up, my body warriors? Welcome back to another video, another road to one-arm handstand, the eternal grind, the endless struggle. Yeah, we're back. It's been a month or so. Thought I would update you with the progress, share a training session today, and yeah, try to have some fun. Try not to be too frustrated. Today we are actually in the land of London. I do some coaching here once per month. Get to meet up with some lovely people, do some handstands, do the usual stuff. And also in the day, I get to meet up with some equally lovely people. Today I'm going to go to Move Hackney. We're going to do some training session, maybe a handstand session if he's got time. But first, we need to get some training fuel. Hey, who's this? Right, so it's now like 2-ish, it's quite a few hours later. I was planning on doing like a full handstand session over at Move Hackney at Early's gym. Unfortunately he had to shoot out, so I managed to do like 30-40 minutes of just messing around, going for some holds, seeing what balance was. I've had 2 or 3 days off now, just taking some time off. So things are a little bit rusty today, but generally feeling good. Not enough just to like talk to you about, but you know, session 1 of the day, I've mentioned previously or in another video which I'll link down below that I'm currently doing like 2 or 3 handstand sessions in the day. I'm trying to like split up that 90 minutes, 2 hours of work into 3 shorter sessions just to avoid, you know, getting fatigued in each session. So we're going to start session 2 now, probably going to make it 45 minutes or so, and this is when I'll give you some updates in terms of how things are progressing, and then afterwards, providing I'm not too dead, I'm also going to hit a strength session for the upper body as well. And that's kind of, you know, where things are at. Here's the update. The twice daily sessions in general actually have been working out really well in terms of progress. Progress has been pretty good as far as one-arm handstands go. The only thing that has been tough has been the wrists. I haven't had like any injuries as such, but I've noticed a lot more tightness in them. I found that as long as I'm really particular on my wrist care, making sure that I do a sufficient warm-up before each session, like not rushing that warm-up. I've been doing a little bit of fascia work, it's like a little bit of soft tissue work, like putting the forearm down, just kneeling on the forearm, that sort of thing. That kind of seems to have helped quite a bit. It's just a lot of work. As I mentioned before, progress in general has been good. In terms of where it's at specifically, it's kind of hard to say. You have the 2-arm handstands, you have the 1-arm handstand, and then you have this like grey area in between the two. If this is the 1-arm handstand, this is the 2-arm handstand, I would say I'm going to be like here. So it feels like it's close. When I first started training it, it felt like it was close. Then I got into the stage of like 6 to 8 months where I was like, this is miles away, I'm never going to get it. And then probably the last month, I've seen glimpses of what it feels like to hold the 1-arm handstand. I think the last episode I did, I'd been holding it for maybe like the odd 3 or 4 second hold, and that would be like 1 in 50, 1 in 100. That 5-second hold is now probably 1 in 10, 1 in 20. A lot lighter, a lot more sensations of balance on the left as well. So it's kind of like a matter of time now, which is a nice feeling. So one of the biggest things I've been fighting at the moment is twisting. This is a really common thing with a lot of handstands. It's like when generally the top leg spins and then it's going to throw you out of balance. That's the reason the one-arm handstand is hard, In the 2-arm handstand, you can either fall forwards or backwards. You take off one hand, you can start falling in 360 degrees. So part of the challenge of the 1-arm handstand is controlling that twisting so you stay in a good plane and you can balance easier. That one felt like pretty straight, it wasn't twisting too much. I'm gonna have to watch back to see, but my tendency at the moment is to start twisting out, and that top leg ruins the balance. That's it for messing about. I need to do some actual work today. In terms of the strength session itself, there was kind of a lot of bases going on here, but there was no real planned structure because I'm currently in like kind of a week between programs, so I'm kind of just filling the time doing workouts or doing moves that I feel like I want to be doing. So I was kind of taking some stuff that I was working on in the last block, things like the tuck planche push-ups, which by the way, I couldn't even do one of those probably 6 months ago, so they've come on a lot. Simple stuff like the weighted chin-ups, those things are just, you know, great for building general back strength. That's going to transfer over, build a base for the 1-arm chin-ups, going to help with the front lever. And then as mass gain is still kind of a focus of mine, I'm finishing up with, you know, either some back off sets, some higher rep sets, and I'm also doing things like flies. As I said, it helps with my shoulder. Kind of one of the weak points for me, especially with planche, is the lack of activation, the lack of abduction of the chest, the use of the chest. So flies help me to feel that. Base pulls just for the rotator cuff, keeping that healthy, and then some lower trap lat kind of pulls. I don't even know what to call them on the bench. Nice little finisher, higher rep. It's going to help with that hypertrophy and kind of just hit some of the weaker points. And then obviously finishing the workout of arms, but I don't think I filmed that one. But I can tell you, I'm feeling it. Generally, all-round good session. I hope that kind of updates you on terms of where I'm at with the 1-arm handstand. Things are ticking along as planned. I've kind of got past the point of feeling like it's impossible, and now at the point where it feels inevitable, which is a nice place to be. It kind of, the motivation is at all new highs. It's the highest it's ever been. And like, I start training and I find it hard to stop training handstands, which I haven't had for probably the last year, just with the frustration of training this 1-arm handstand. Now that these 5-second holds are becoming more and more consistent, I'm going to see some of these sort of 8-second, 7-second holds, which I do get here and there, but I haven't had a link yet which has hit that 10-second barrier, which is what I've been working on. And then there's making 10 seconds consistent. There's still a long way to go, but as I said, I feel closer to the end. But that's basically been it for this week, guys. If you enjoyed this video, you know what you do. You can hit that thumbs up button and support the channel. If you have any questions, or if you want to share where you're at with your particular handstand journey, exploration, wherever you're at, leave a comment in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear how you're getting on with things as well. Whilst you're down there, you can also hit that subscribe button if you want to join the Bodyweight Warrior tribe. But that has been it for this week, guys. I'll catch you in the next episode. Have a strong week, and